folks, my name is Chef Cicely and I'm here at the Divine Cafe in the Springs Preserve. Today we're going to be roasting some fish with a new potato salad and roasted peppers. So the way I'm going to start is I have a mixing bowl here. I'm going to take this and I'm going to drop in my baby fingerling potatoes. I've got the red potatoes and they are quartered, but that's not anything as far as flavor so much. It's more for even cooking. A sliced potato this size and a whole potato this size are going to take about the same amount of time to cook. So I've got these guys quartered. Put them all in there. Pretty simple. Going to take some oil. Going to take some salt. Need that much. Just a touch will do. And then I'm also going to take some pepper. And I'm going to mix all of this together. All right. Now I have a baking sheet. I'm going to bring this right over. I'm going to dump out these potatoes on the dish. And then I'm going to take one of these here trout. I'm going to open it up so you can see inside. It is boneless. So the rib and the spinal cord's all been removed, and this type of fish has also been scaled. And that's important if you get fish. You want to make sure that it is scaled. So this is actually the fish skin. It doesn't have any of those rough components. It feels nice and smooth when I run my hands along it. This fish is going to roast up nice and crispy. Now I'm going to take some lemons that have been sliced and also cut in half. Then I'm going to take some thyme. And what you'll see with this thyme is I've got the whole sprig. I've got leaves on there and everything, and I'm just going to put the whole thing right in there. I'm going to close it up. Put some lemons on the top. Get some more beautiful sprigs. I'm done. This is ready to go into the oven. It's going to roast at about 325 to 350, depending on the oven. For roughly 20 to 40 minutes. So when it's done, the flesh of the fish is going to flake nicely away from the skin, and that's how we'll really tell when it's done. And we are ready to compose our garnish for our completed dish when the fish comes out of the oven. The first thing I'm going to do is actually roast a garlic. So here I have a whole head of garlic. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to take it on its side, and I'm going to slice right through the top so that it's nice and open. I'm going to pull away this extra paper, but for the most part I'm going to just leave it there as it is. Then I've got a piece of tin foil. It's already been cut. I'm going to take some olive oil, dash of that, and no salt on there. I'm just going to go with some pepper and then also a few sprigs of rosemary. And before I put that rosemary in, I'm going to take the blunt end of my knife and I'm just going to rub it on those herbs. And you can see how what that does is, ooh, that's potent. Yum. It just wakes up the flavor. It opens up the pores of the plant so that the oil can spill out into the garlic. So I get that nice rosemary flavor in my garlic. I'm going to fold this over. And this is going to go in the oven right next to the trout for about 20 minutes till that garlic's nice and soft. The other thing I want to roast is a pepper. So I've got a red bell pepper here, and Chef Steve at the Divine Cafe just showed me the most amazing way to cut a pepper, so I'm going to go ahead and just take advantage of that. So I have now a nice pepper skin. I'm going to place that onto a roasting pan, a little bit of olive oil, and then a little bit of pepper. Rub it around. And this is going to go into the oven with the trout. Same thing, about 20 minutes, and it'll all come out at about the same time. All right, so our fish is coming out of the oven. It looks beautiful and smells amazing. You can see we've got a nice crispy skin on this fish, and the lemons are roasted, the potatoes are roasted. So I want the fish to rest for a minute So I have my roasted potatoes here, and what I'm going to make is actually a new potato salad. And we put some other things into the oven with that fish. We put bell peppers that we roasted, and I've got a piece of that here, and what I would like to show you is how you can actually pull the skin off of the bell pepper if you don't like that in your meal. Otherwise, you're welcome to just simply slice it up, take those bell peppers, toss them in with the potatoes, and then also here we have some beautiful roasted garlic. And I don't just want to drop this in there because we're going to get all of those garlic paper skins. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the blunt end of my knife, holding this here, and at an angle, I'm just going to slowly push on it. And oh yes, those are beautiful garlic cloves. Just chopping, popping right out of there. You're welcome to chop it, or if you're a garlic lover like me, in it goes. Then this just needs to get tossed up. And what I also have here is some fresh arugula, which in the springtime grows up beautifully. I've got quite a bit, but with the heat of the potatoes and the heat of the garlic and then going underneath the fish, it's just going to wilt down. And I have enough flavor from the lemon, from the thyme, and from the salt and pepper on the potatoes to flavor that. So we're ready to put it on the plate. I'm going to start leaving the potatoes a little bit more toward the front. Vegetable garnish is beautiful. And I always like to make sure that I have at least one of those key ingredients right up front so that you can see what you're eating first. And I'm going to take this trout just as it lies, right on top. And so here we have our roasted trout over a new potato salad. Thank you again for joining me, Chef Cicely, at Divine Cafe here at the Springs Preserve. I hope you have a lovely springtime and that we get to see you here soon.